So today we are finalizing everything up. The sun is going down and we are also going in. So tomorrow we got an important day. We got the slab and everything finalized. We got all the forms done. We got all the rebar done. We got all the anchors ready. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., Lord willing, if he stops the rain till about 2 or 3, we're gonna pour a concrete slab. Got a 60 by 65, 3,900 square feet going in tomorrow. So if we can just manage to catch a little bit of sunshine in the morning and that the clouds may part and go away from us, you know, we're gonna have a slab tomorrow and you guys are gonna get to see it. So for the last month, I've been going back and forth from Haslett to Springtown. Now that all our stuff is moved out of the yard in Haslett, the mechanics are here now. And we're right back to the beginning. We were working on trucks outside. We won't be working on them outside for long. So if you follow me, I'll show you a little bit what's going on. This truck needed a fan clutch. And my good friend Will right here decided to poke a hole in the radiator while he did it. So now we're pulling the radiator to go get it welded. But he's fixing up this truck, getting it ready to hit the road.
Well, welcome. Today I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of what we're having to do to continue to stay in business and continue to be profitable. We've set up some makeshift storage. This room we're about to go into, this container, is where we're gonna be housing all our parts. So what we're doing right now is just organizing, trying to keep track of what we do have so that we can continue to stock parts that are important and vital also. Then the other container, we're trying to set that up for all our tools, and that's over on the other side. All this stuff has to get organized and put in there. Yeah, it's been really cold, raining. There was mud all over the place, but thankfully we were able to get all this leveled out and compacted to where it made it drivable for all our trucks to get in, so that was a blessing. Then this room here, we still got to run some electricity, but this is our other container where we have all our parts that we need. So the reason we have it set up this way is so that our parts room will always be under lock and key, so to help us keep track of our inventory. And then in here is where the mechanics will be able to come in and get their tools and things that are needed to do the job, basically. We set up our welder right behind us to be able to keep the ball rolling. Because when you're in transportation, you never sleep. And when you're asleep, you're still thinking of what you got to do. At least I do. So, but basically that's just a little mini tour of what we've got going on here at the ranch. Now it's a prosperity life. So, but life's been good. God is good. And I'll tell you what, I'm really, really proud of my boy and all the people that have come out to help us get to where we're at today, because no one man could have done it, but our God made it happen.
Our pond is all the way to the top.
I know, man, we didn't even get to finish it.
I know. Well, the plan is to dig up on the other side and then bridge it in and make it bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but what we're gonna do first is so that we can get some of these trees burnt up. We want to divide them, separate another pile right here. Yes, and then let's light it as it's small, and then I'm gonna have the guys as well throwing all the little hand stuff into the pile, and we're gonna light a fire, and that way we can do one today and one tomorrow. We're moving all this and getting all this stuff cleaned out, because all that berm and a lot of them trees, we're gonna bring all that dirt this way so that we can build this up right here, because we're gonna come across tomorrow and we're gonna bring all the dirt from the back there as much as we can to bring this up, make the water go down that way and into our culvert pipes. The rain has stopped and now we are on the move. Man, in construction, the biggest delays you have is weather. That's why you gotta have Mexicans that work with you, because we get you out of the weather. Let's see. Man, there was so much junk here. George has been cleaning it all up. We're gonna move that out the way. Oh, who crushed that? Wasn't like that. It's all getting pushed out. We're gonna clean a lot of these trees up. We're gonna keep some of them as well, but a lot of them are coming out, and we're gonna push this dirt right over here to make a pad so we can park more trucks. What do you think, Caleb? We put the boat in the pond?
We'd be idiots not to.
I like the way you think, sir. Yeah, we're gonna stick that boat in the pond. Little Robert comes up to me and says, Dad, the pond rose like 7 feet. And I'm over here like, dang, you're exaggerating just like your Thea. Well, I said, you understand 7 feet is this door? And he said, that's 7 feet? And I said, yeah, that's 7 feet. He's like, yeah, you're right. It rose about 7 feet. I said, no. Me and Lauren hop in the Ranger and haul ass back here, and he wasn't kidding. Look at this sucker. Dude, we're gonna put Ryan's John boat in it tomorrow, and we're gonna find out how deep it is on that end. That's the deepest end over there. But I'm guesstimating, Wes said 12 feet, D said 15. 15 feet deep, yes. Because man, now to see this is mind-blowing. Man, this is, we're actually gonna shove this piece of concrete down into the water. That's gonna be a spot for fishes to get inside. We're gonna throw pieces of concrete pipe and we're gonna roll it all in here. We're gonna create a little underground city for the bass, crappie, and catfish that are gonna live in here. Late night fishing trips, baby. You can see the berm is a little bit high on that side. You see how it rises? We're gonna take this same height here and we're gonna cut it all the way and where it kind of slopes maybe about 6 inches down on this side. So I have George gonna run the transit later today, and we're gonna take that bulldozer and we're gonna build the back of that berm because we went 4 pipes wide, which is 4 times 8. So 8 foot times 4, 32, 24 inches, or 24 feet. We went 24 feet over to the other side. All this, as you can see right here, is not going to be like this neither. We still need more dirt for next door. So we're gonna make the pond just a little bit bigger, maybe another 20 feet bigger. And we're gonna make this the low side. The water will flow in this side. And that way, if the boys come for a swim, they can come in this side. Not over there, because that's too deep. But I'm so happy that it's drying out and we can get to work. So it's hard when you have to wait for the rain to stop, but you're actually at the same time excited that it's raining because you wanted to see this. So we gotta knock all these T-posts, pull them all out. We're gonna save them because they're still good. When we get going, Robert's gonna drive right here with us. We're gonna pull them fast. Noah, every one we pull, George is gonna give it to you, and you're gonna stick it in the back of the Ranger. Pretty easy, huh, when you got a couple people helping out? A lot easier. The guy that's moving into our old shop, Grandpa started the business at Ohio, branched out into Florida with the son and now the grandson. It's around my age, branching out here to Fort Worth. Cool. Oh man, such a beautiful thing to see, you know. But he needed connects on tire people. He needed connects on fuel tanks. He needed connects hooking up the water. So I became his friend, and now I'm pointing him all the directions. Maybe we get a little bit of work. This place is about to look like a whole different place. We're gonna pile it up and we're gonna burn it in the back. What all this stuff.
We're burning everything, aren't we?
When I said fire from heaven, I wasn't kidding, Caleb. So now that it's dry enough to move some dirt, we got one of our trucks here today. We got the excavator running in the back, loading them up. And we are now going to bring enough dirt to cover this culvert, make a nice slope so the trucks can come over to this side. We're gonna cover all this in gravel after we're done putting dirt on it. Jamie went to pick up the packer. We're bringing the packer back today. And we're gonna set all this dirt, since it has a little bit of moisture in it, we're gonna pack the whole property again. And then after we do this, we're actually gonna move on to the front. And then the front's very important because if it rains again, trucks barely made it. They almost got stuck, you know, up there. And we have to have dirt up there before we put gravel. So we didn't want to put gravel down and then have to put dirt on top of it again. So we have, now we've been given our chance. So we're gonna work till the sun goes down, and we're gonna be out here when the sun comes up. So even though we got tons of rain and it postponed our project, you know, it allowed us to see all the low points in what we had been doing. It allowed us to see how much that creek bed was gonna fill up. So we needed to build some more on the back end. The front end, a lot of water came to the front of our pad. We're gonna build that up and create a nice natural slope to the creek so that we don't have that water there. And we got a pond full of water, and we're gonna have fish faster than we think. So I'm starting to have this new mindset that no more plans, you know, because every time I come up with a plan, I can literally hear the Father laughing at me, saying, yeah, I bet you that's your plan. As you can see, we're digging another giant hole. We needed more dirt. We wanted our pond a little bit bigger, but when the water came, any of you guys that are in North Fort Worth or in Fort Worth and Dallas, dude, we received a lot of rain last week. And before we could finish the pond, it filled up on us. We ended up getting all the way to about 20 feet left. And what we're working on now is taking this dirt. We got a little bit more left of the pad to fill up. As you can see with all the great production Caleb has got on video. And then here tomorrow, stay tuned, because we're gonna collapse this wall and we're gonna merge both ponds together. So right here we're making a nice tapered in so that the cows can have a good fighting chance to get out of it. It can't drop off too much. Cows can swim, but you got to get them a little bit of a slope so that they can walk on out of here. Doing all this, man, Benny and Manuel have been a blessing, telling you. We have done a lot of work in the last couple weeks, and if they wouldn't have been here to get it done, we would have had Jaime. You know how that would have gone. It would have got done, but just a little bit like this, you know? I love you, Jamie, and I know you're smiling it off right now. But yeah, this is what we got. So pretty deep. And our dogs love to take a swim, apparently. I mean, this guy right here, where the hell he's going? Goodness. Look at him. He's enjoying it. Somebody's enjoying it. Caleb, get in there with him. So YouTube, tomorrow, today is Friday, but tomorrow, Saturday, I got a couple guys coming out to run this bulldozer. And this big berm you see here, what's up with this guy? He's showing off for YouTube. See, he's a show-off. He's just like his dad. I'm not his dad, by the way. So we're coming out this way, and we're gonna push all this dirt out that way tomorrow with the bulldozer. Stay tuned, it's gonna be a pretty cool sight to see.
I've got the first electrical outlets installed. We have just 2 regular 110 outlets that we're going to use here to be able to plug in extension cords and different things, you know, to keep the operation moving forward. They're all waterproof. I've got some waterproof lids that are going to go on there. In fact, they're right here. See these? These goes on those covers to where if it rains, they don't get wet. This is the wire that runs from the outside. So what this is going to do is I'm going to install another 110 here, another 110 there, and then run the main line to my breaker box. And all those 4 circuits are going to be wired on a 20 amp circuit breaker. And then after that, I'm going to move on to the lights, finish wiring those. I did those temporary just to get some light in here. I got the new wire now. So we're going to run the new wire and then get all these connected and hooked up.
Bye. Well, it's looking like we're going to have a cement pad by Thursday. So today is Monday. We got George and the crew out here digging all the trenches, doing the final grade. Tomorrow we're going to set rebar. Stay tuned. This is our first pad, but we're gonna do it right, you know, and we're videotaping it so you guys that need to see it before you call us, people of little faith, you know, here it is. We'll show you, we can do it. So this right here, these are 2x10s. These 2x10s are what, when we pour the concrete, it's wet, of course. So in order to form concrete, you gotta have something that's solid that holds it in. We use the wood, the 2x10s to hold in and to form the concrete. So George squared this pad up. He put the 2x10s, he braced it all up, dug the footers, dug the piers. Once we go to pour concrete, all the concrete's gonna sit in here. It's not gonna be able to come over the end. So we still gotta put a 1x inside all the way around. When the R panel sits up next to our concrete, that the water can't go in. So I'm learning all this stuff as I go. I have a lot of friends and helpers that know all about this, and that's when my mouth shuts up. I know some of you guys can't believe that, you know, but my mouth does shut up when you know something. All these trenches have to be dug, so the concrete is gonna sit 6 inches from right here, right? This deep. These trenches are gonna be filled with concrete so that the pad is more stabilized, it's more secure. You're gonna drive a truck in here, what if it's loaded and has 50,000 pounds on the back and you back a trailer in here? Well, 6-inch slab is not gonna hold it, it's gonna crack. So with those trenches, when you go above it, you got 24 inches of slab going down. It's like a brace on the bottom of the concrete. So as the truck pulls in here, right here's gonna be a door. Do you see that? That's 18 inches of concrete. That way when they come in, there's no possible way of cracking this floor. You pay for what you get. You wanna go cheat? You can go 4 inches and you can do 12-inch trenches, and you got a cracked floor, in a couple months you're having to rip it out and do it again. So we're not doing that here. This is gonna be a strong building. We're calling the pump truck right now to get it booked. So these guys wanna pour Thursday, today's Monday, we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We gotta get a pump truck because it's such a far reach. We won't be able to take the mixer trucks on the back end. And it takes less manpower to pour it when you got a pump truck. So instead of having 10 people out here, we can have 5. Dang, we're gonna have a slab. Dude, by the end of the week, that's telling you.
Dream come true.
We're setting the foundation for this boy. It's crazy how you set the foundation, your first foundation, but you're also setting the foundations in other aspects as well, spiritually, you know, for things to come as well, you know. and we're going strong here. So we're expecting God to do it strong there, you know?
We're welding anchor plates to go in the new concrete shop. These are set in the concrete and hold the I-beams so the main frame of the shop that we're building.
Well, welcome back to the project, guys. As you can see, we've got the foundation, all the footings are in, rebar's in. We've got our stakes that are spread out throughout the foundation there so that we can get proper leveling as they're dragging back the concrete. We've got the plates that'll be going in for the corners, and they'll be set every 20 feet, I believe, in order to be able to establish those beams coming up. As you can see here, we've got all the rebar in. We've got number 4 on the outside and 3 on the inside, and it's wrapped at an angle to allow the strength on the foundation to hold its support better. We went down 2 feet deep, and they're a little over 10 inches wide. And we've got cross members set up. We're getting ready to pour tomorrow morning. The rebar that you see that's laying flat on the ground, as they begin to pour sections, they put these little seats that are right here. These are called chairs. And these, what they basically do is they take these as they're pouring the concrete, they lift it up, and that goes under there to hold the concrete up as they're pouring, to give it to ensure that the rebar is right in the center of the thickness, which in this case is going to be 6 inches. We'll start pouring, I believe, at 6 a.m. and we should be done with the pouring, the pump truck and everything. We should be done here about, I'd say about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then the guys will start finishing it out. We've made great progress, huge strides from where we were at, and slowly but surely we see it coming along.
Family, look at this place. Wow. Tell you what, there's only one other person that's more shocked than me. That's my mama. She's just as shocked as I am, if not more shocked than I am. And she is definitely hugging onto them trees. You know, she don't want too many of them out, but we finally knocked out what we're gonna knock out. The ones we're gonna let them sprout out and look nice and pretty. But look what we have here. Nice graded pad for more parking, for more trucks. You know, when I started bringing all the equipment over, my mom told me, she said, "Dang, Bubba, I didn't know you had so much stuff." And I said, "Mom, I didn't even know I had all this stuff." It's been all over Texas and San Antonio and Oklahoma and Louisiana and New Mexico that we don't ever get to see it in one place, you know? And what we have here, Jamie's packing it up, doing the final grade. That bulldozer put in some work. I'm pretty sure this guy went back and forth at least 2,000 times. I mean, you talk about all day for 2 days back and forth. I get in the skid steer and for 20 minutes, I'm back and forth and I get a headache. You know, I'm not a back and forth type of guy. I'm just a forward type of guy, you know? So we are very thankful to have these guys over. You know, we're so blessed to just be a part of this whole operation. And I say a part because this is more than just myself. You know, this is something that is taking place within all of us, you know, and we wanted to show you guys a little footage of the before. You know, the mid, here's the mid. The before was when that big berm was there and this place had trees and stuff everywhere. This is the mid. This is what it looks like before we lay the gravel and before we put another shop right up right here. So you guys stay tuned. You guys keep loving us. You guys keep liking, subscribing, and commenting and sharing. Man, we're gonna keep on producing. That's our job, is to give you what we got so you guys can see it and take us to the next level.